Take a breath, my child. I need you to pause for just a moment and really let this message sink into your heart. I'm not trying to scare you, this is to protect you. What's happening right now isn't a mistake. It's not your imagination. You've been missing the signs because life's been too loud, your heart too heavy, your mind too busy. But now it's time to listen. Archangel Michael has been waiting patiently for the past 2 hours, just to reach you. He's been watching, pacing, waiting for you to be still long enough to hear. What he has to tell you cannot wait any longer. This isn't a game. A private investigator was caught. And what they were caught doing involves you. Yes, you. Someone paid them. Someone gave them instructions. Someone has been quietly watching you. But this isn't about crime. This is about obsession, curiosity, secrets. Someone who didn't know how to ask you directly decided to find out things in the shadows instead. They watched not your actions but your silence. You had no idea, but you were being followed by eyes that never blinked. Someone who couldn't understand your quietness sent another to dig through your life. But they didn't expect what they found. And I, the Lord your God, have decided it's time to reveal what was hidden. The truth was never meant to stay buried forever. The man who was hired wasn't a stranger to the spiritual world. In fact, he once turned away from me. He used to use his abilities to dig into people's pain. But when he looked into your life, something inside him shifted. He saw something sacred. He saw prayers. He saw pain you never told anyone about. And instead of reporting what he found, he surrendered. He gave up the job. He came to us. That's when Michael stepped in. For the past 2 hours, Michael has been trying to whisper this to your spirit, but there's been a wall around your heart built from old betrayals. But if you truly open your heart right now, that wall will come down, not because someone forces it, but because truth is stronger. Pause here. Let your spirit breathe. And if you're listening to this on a video, make sure you don't miss the next message. These aren't stories. They're messages meant for your next breakthrough, your healing, your direction. Now, let me tell you something deeper. The person who hired the investigator didn't do it to hurt you, not at first. It began with love, confusion, and the fear of losing you. You pulled away. You changed. And they didn't know how to ask what happened. So they watched from afar, thinking it was safer for them, not for you. But now they're scared. They crossed a line. A spiritual line. And heaven has seen it. You may feel betrayed when you hear this. But don't forget who you are. You are protected. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, energetically. That's why the investigator confessed. That's why Michael stepped in. That's why you're hearing this now. You are surrounded by light. No weapon formed against you will win. Even in the moments when you thought I was silent, I was preparing this truth to rise. Just like this. Someone is about to come forward. They will confess. But not out of pride. Out of shame. Out of regret. They thought they lost you, and in their desperation, they made a choice that now weighs heavily on them. But you've been prepared for something greater. This won't break you. I won't let it. You were never meant to be someone's secret. You were meant to be someone's revelation. And yes, that person will admit everything. Not because they got caught. Because your light broke them. Even when they tried to dig through your life, they ended up facing the truth of their own. Now breathe again. I'm still speaking. The investigator, the one who was caught, saw a picture of you. You were alone. Unaware. Not posing. Just being you. But something about your face struck him. He said it felt like a prayer was staring back at him. That image followed him home. He couldn't sleep. He thought he had control, but he didn't understand that your energy carries my presence. That's why people are drawn to you. That's why they can't forget you, even when they try. You are marked. Marked by my mercy. My voice. My love. He was paid for a job but found something priceless. He found you. Michael is standing beside you now. As you hear this, he surrounds your space with light. Not just to guard you but to reveal what has been hidden. This isn't just about what happened behind your back. This is about why heaven is stepping in now. You've felt something shifting, haven't you? Strange dreams. Weird energy from people. Pressure that doesn't make sense. That's not pressure, it's divine timing. What was happening in secret is now surfacing. A storm is passing, and behind it, there's a door. Someone who once closed that door is coming back. But you're not the same. You're stronger. You'll open that door not with fear, but with wisdom. Think back. Remember when people misunderstood your silence, when your calm made others uncomfortable, when they walked away because they couldn't handle your depth. This is why. You were never meant to blend in. You carry peace that unsettles those still hurting. The person who sent the investigator thought you were weak. But you became fire. They expected you to break. You didn't. You were built in secret. With me. With tears. With whispers in the dark. You're reading this now not because you're lost, but because your spirit recognizes this is for you. And now it's time. Before I go, you need to know this: the investigator left behind something. A note. Not for his client, for you. He left it at a spiritual center. It said, "The one you're searching for isn't hiding anything. But you are. I suggest you stop before heaven gets involved." That's when I sent my angels. I told Michael, wait until the child opens their spirit. Then speak. And now you're here. Now Michael is speaking, and once more I remind you, if this message has touched your spirit, stay open. Listen for the next one. Heaven is speaking directly to you now. Forgive them. Even the one who watched from a distance. even the one who tried to learn about you through others instead of asking you themselves. Because your story is sacred. And I'm doing something new with it. Something that needs a pure heart. You're being called higher now. And this time you're ready. Take a breath. This message is for you, and it's not random. It's part of something bigger, something you've been sensing deep inside, even if you couldn't explain it. People thought they had you figured out. Some smiled at you with hidden agendas. Some asked how you were, not because they cared, but because they were curious. But that doesn't matter now. What matters is that I'm stepping in. I'm clearing your path. I'm removing false energy. I'm exposing hidden motives. And I'm closing the eyes of those who tried to look into your future without permission. Your destiny is not their business. You belong to me. These next few days are going to be important. You might receive a message, an apology, maybe even a random, "Hey, can we talk?" It might come from a number you don't recognize or maybe in person. When it does, pause. Don't respond from pain. Respond from power. You have nothing to fear. The truth is finally working in your favor. And this is just the beginning. This moment is perfectly timed. It connects to something you once prayed for. Maybe you don't even remember the prayer. It could be even a whisper, a quiet thought late at night while staring at the ceiling. But I heard you. I always do. That's why this message found you. The truth came out because I allowed it. The investigator was caught because I made it happen. I love you too much to let people invade your peace without consequence. This isn't about revenge, it's about revelation. I'm showing you what's been going on behind the scenes so you stop doubting yourself. So you start trusting the voice inside that told you something wasn't right. You weren't being dramatic. You weren't overthinking. You were picking up on the truth. You've been divinely warned. And now, you're being divinely informed. What happens next is your choice. If you stay stuck, stay small, stay silent, you'll delay the healing I already released. But if you step forward in faith, if you forgive what you've just learned and protect what I'm growing inside you, you will see things shift fast. Archangel Michael is watching your energy right now. Watching how your heart reacts to this truth. He's right beside you, waiting for your spirit to say, "I'm ready." And once that happens, once your soul fully opens, he will move quickly. What you thought would take months will happen in days. Doors will open. People will reach out. And the one who tried to study you from a distance, they will either walk away quietly or return humbly. You're not just the main character in this story. You are the shift. You're the turning point in someone else's life, even the life of the one who tried to investigate you. They thought you were just another mystery to solve. But now they see you are not meant to be watched. You are meant to be honored. You may feel a little shaken or confused right now. That's okay. Just don't let those feelings control the moment. Let my words guide you. You are entering a time where everything hidden will be revealed, not just in your relationships, but also in your money, your purpose, and your dreams. Clarity is arriving. You will no longer feel lost. The one who started all this, they weren't looking for facts. They were looking for peace. And they believed you had it. They were right. You do. But peace doesn't come from spying. Peace comes when you stop running from truth. So when you're alone tonight, if you can, light a candle. Sit in stillness. No music, no phone, just silence, and my presence. And say these words: I allow the truth to flow. I am ready for clarity. I forgive those who trespassed. I welcome protection from God and His angels. I release fear. I trust divine timing. I am safe. I am ready. I am seen. And when you say that, something will shift. Before the week ends, you'll see it may be a name, a message, a strange coincidence too exact to ignore. That's your confirmation. Don't call it strange. Call it divine. And if your spirit has been stirred by this, stay connected. There's more coming. Messages that will tell you what that person wants to say now and what I'm doing with your name in places you've never even been. You're not alone in this. Michael is still by your side. He's already cleared paths you haven't even walked yet. He's already dismantled traps that were quietly being set. You don't need to fear what's next, because what's coming is justice. Not loud. Not cruel. Just clear, powerful peace. You've always been protected. Deep down, your soul remembers that. The truth has been revealed. The man who was sent to watch you has been stopped. The secrets are out. The eyes in the dark have been exposed to light. But what happens next is up to you. Not with fear. Not with anger. But with quiet strength and knowing I planned this entire moment for your good. You were never powerless. You just didn't realize how deeply I've had you covered. That clarity is returning now. That awareness is rising in your spirit. Things are going to speed up. People who ignored you will remember you. People who doubted you will begin to speak highly of you even behind closed doors. And the one who tried to uncover your story, they won't be able to deny your power. But stay grounded. With new elevation comes new attention. More people will notice you, not just because of your gifts, but because you carry my presence. Some will be curious. Some may gossip. But none of it will touch you. I've sealed your life. No one can undo what I'm about to do for you. No voice can cancel your calling. No spy can erase what heaven has written about you. And here's the most beautiful part: the investigator, he's changing. Because of you. He saw something in you that exposed the emptiness in his own life. You weren't just an assignment. You became a mirror. Now he's not working for anyone. He's searching for me. He's reading scripture. He's looking for peace. And heaven is rejoicing, not because he was caught, but because he was changed. That's how powerful your presence is. You heal people without touching them. You speak to hearts without saying a word. Even those who came near you with hidden motives leave with clarity. That's what it means to be chosen. So what now? Prepare yourself in your spirit, in your emotions, even physically. Because in the next 10 days, something meaningful is going to happen. It may look small at first. You might want to dismiss it. Don't. It will be the moment that flips your story forward. A message. A meeting. A divine setup. Be alert. And when it comes, respond from your spirit, not your wounds. You don't need to prove anything. My favor on your life will speak for you. Michael wants you to know something else. He has seen your quiet tears. He has heard your private prayers. He has watched you love people who didn't love you back. And now, he is watching me reward you. Yes, reward. What you thought was lost wasn't taken, it was handed back to me, so I could return it multiplied. Stronger. Safer. Protected this time. You're not going backwards. You're not repeating old patterns. You've broken cycles without even knowing it. The moment you chose to heal, to forgive, to listen, something shifted in heaven. And now I'm telling you this, your story is about to help someone else survive theirs. What was meant to expose you is now going to elevate you. Your name is being spoken in places of opportunity. And soon, you'll see why everything had to happen the way it did. You're ready. Doors are opening in places you haven't even been yet. Hearts are getting ready to receive you because I, your God, am making space for the real you, the version that no longer hides, the version that doesn't shrink just to be accepted. You're stepping into your purpose, not just as someone who receives miracles, but as someone who is a miracle. The person who once watched you in silence will now witness your rise in full view. The one who doubted you will see you promoted by my hand. And you, brave and chosen, will walk forward with peace, because deep down, you'll finally know, you have never been unprotected. You've always been under my wing. This isn't just about someone sending an investigator or trying to dig into your life. This was never just about them. This was a wake-up call for you. For too long, you've downplayed your own power. You've silenced your voice to keep peace. You've accepted mistreatment and called it love. You've tolerated too much just to keep people around. But in the process, you started to lose yourself. That ends now. I'm pulling you back into alignment with who you truly are. You weren't born to fit into small spaces. You were born to shake darkness just by being alive. Your smile heals. Your energy shifts atmospheres. Even the one who tried to watch you from afar felt it and couldn't explain why they were drawn in. What they found wasn't secrets. It was purity, strength, and divinity wrapped in a heart that still loved after being hurt. You kept giving, even when you were empty. You kept believing, even when everything told you to give up. That's what they saw. That's what changed them. So now what? Where do you go from here? You move forward. With bold peace. Not pride. Not bitterness. Just peace. The kind that comes from knowing you are being led. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to get even. Just live. Your healing, your glow, your quiet joy will say everything that needs to be said. But there's one thing I ask: don't close your heart. I know it's tempting. I know it feels safer. But don't build new walls just because someone crossed the old ones. Let me protect you. Let Archangel Michael stand beside you. Let truth defend you. That person who started this, they're being changed too. They walked into this thinking they were in control, but it was never about control. It was about awakening, not just for you, but for them. They're seeing something now they weren't ready for before. Through watching you, they were pulled into a deeper truth. Your life is becoming a message, a light, a mirror. This is why the enemy tried so hard to distract you, to make you insecure, tired, and doubtful. He wanted to delay your next level. But it's too late. You've seen too much. You've heard too much. You're awake now. And once you wake up, you can't go back. Every delay was protection. Every silence was preparation. Every no was redirection. And this message is confirmation that your intuition was always right. You're not crazy. You're not imagining things. You're deeply in tune, and now it's time to trust that again. So look at yourself. In a mirror, a screen, a window, wherever you are. And say it out loud: I am not what they said I was. I am not what they searched for. I am who God says I am. I am chosen. I am protected. I am free. And I will rise without fear. As you say it, feel the shift. Feel heaven respond. Feel Michael standing beside you. Because the message has been delivered. The truth has been released. Protection is in place. And your new beginning has already started. You don't have to explain what you know. You don't have to call anyone out. Just keep walking. Keep rising. Keep shining. Let your life speak for itself. Because what I'm about to do in you is so undeniable, even those who try to study you will end up praising me because of what they see in you. This isn't the end. It's the beginning. The next chapter is called Unstoppable. I know you've been carrying questions why people acted the way they did, why they couldn't just be honest, why they needed to spy instead of speak. I know how lonely it feels to always be the one who sees things others miss. But you're not crazy. You're not imagining it. You're not too sensitive. I made you this way. Your knowing is not paranoia. It's prophecy. You've always been spiritually aware. That's why I chose you for this kind of message, because others might not understand it, but you do. And yes, the one who watched you saw your difference, too. What they didn't understand, they feared. What they feared, they tried to control. And what they couldn't control, they tried to observe. But connection doesn't come from watching. It comes from presence. They tried to look into your soul without opening theirs, but instead of finding something to use against you, they found something that changed them. They found me. The investigator didn't expect to be changed. But he was. Not by your words, but by your energy. By your quiet strength. That's the power you carry. And now, you're being rewarded. Not with noise, but with speed. Doors are opening. Delays are lifting. Miracles are arriving faster than ever. You are no longer being watched out of suspicion. You are being witnessed in awe. You've triggered something in others not because you tried, but because your light forces people to confront their darkness. Your peace calls their pain to the surface. And while that's not your burden to carry, it is your calling to keep shining. You've been through a lot, but it was all preparing you for this moment, the moment where your peace speaks louder than your pain, where your stillness becomes your strength. You don't need to explain anything. Just live. I'm going to move so clearly in your life that even your enemies will say, surely the hand of God is on them. You'll never have to beg to be seen again. I am handling that now. And if this message held you up when you were about to fall apart, if it made you feel seen in the quiet corners of your heart, then stay close. More is coming. And you deserve to hear every word heaven is sending next. Archangel Michael is still with you. He will be with you in your dreams. He will guard your rest, your space, and your heart. If you feel calm tonight like a peace you haven't felt in weeks, that's him. That's me. That's protection. This isn't over. It's just beginning. You're not being watched anymore. You're being witnessed. And you are unstoppable. Amen. You've crossed into something new. Your spirit has stepped into the space where faith is stronger than fear, where peace is louder than panic, where miracles aren't just something you hope for, they're something you live with. And now, something is coming. In the next few days, you'll experience a moment. It might come as a message, a voice, a sentence, or a visit. It will seem small, but your soul will know it's big. You'll feel it deep in your chest, in your bones, and you'll realize God really is with you. Every promise was real. That moment will start a shift. The miracle was already set in motion. It just needed your heart to be ready. And now, it is. You're not the same person you were even last week. You've grown quietly, healed slowly, and now you're ready for love that feels like safety, for opportunities that don't leave you tired, for friendships that protect your light, for blessings that stay. You haven't missed anything. You didn't take too long. You didn't mess it up. You're right on time. Everything is unfolding as it should, and this is your season. And there's more. I've placed someone in your life, or I'm about to, someone whose heart was prepared just for you. This person will not drain you. They will not make you question yourself. They'll see you, love you, and value not just your light, but your journey. They've walked through their own fire, and when you meet, it'll feel like peace, like destiny, like finally. Don't shut that love out. Don't push it away because of past pain. Let it in. I sent it. And when I send someone, they leave your life better, not worse. Now do something simple. Stand still. Look at yourself. Right into your own eyes. Say this out loud, even if it feels strange: I am chosen. I am worthy. I am ready. My miracle is here. Say it again. And again. Until you feel something shift. Because I've never stopped believing in you, not when you doubted, not when you were tired, not when you were silent. I was still there. Now I ask you to do one thing: stay expectant. Not anxious, not restless. Just open. Because when your heart is open, blessings come like rivers. You'll wake up with ideas. You'll feel peace you can't explain. Things will come to you without the struggle. That's my favor. It doesn't need you to chase or perform, just to say, yes, Lord. I'm here. I receive it. If you're still here, still reading, still believing, say it now: this is my confirmation. My name is on this. My miracle is real. I am God's chosen. This was more than a message. It was a moment. A turning point. Heaven heard you say yes to the next level. And now, rest, not like someone still waiting, but like someone who knows it's already on the way. Expect to smile for no reason. Expect something so perfect, it could only be God. Expect to say, God, you really did it? And I will be with you. Always. Now pause. Breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Let the weight melt off. Because even after everything I've said, I'm still doing the one thing I've never stopped doing: loving you. And real love doesn't walk away when the message ends. It stays. It covers you in silence. It surrounds your soul even when life feels too loud. That's me. This is no longer about just the words. It's about presence. Mine. Yours. Ours. You've been wondering if you're behind. Comparing yourself. Feeling like others are ahead. But hear me, I see beyond time. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be. The delays weren't punishment. They were protection. The heartbreaks weren't failure. They were filters. The silence wasn't absence. It was intimacy. I was pulling you close to teach you things I could only teach you in the quiet. And yes, someone tried to look into your life without your permission. But that moment wasn't sent to shame you. It was sent to show you, you are safe. Even when you're unaware, I am protecting you. No one else holds the pen to your story, I do. They don't get to decide your ending. They don't define your worth. Now that you know how covered you are, walk forward differently. No need to be loud. No need to defend yourself. Just walk in peace, anchored and calm. Real freedom doesn't shout, it just is. And child, you are free now. Free from fear. Free from explaining. Free from trying to earn love. Free from needing to be perfect. I made you free, and no person or mistake can undo that. Now listen, this part is personal. I saw you when no one else did. I saw you give when you had nothing left. I saw you stay soft when you had every reason to grow cold. I saw your broken prayers, your quiet nights, your quiet hope. And because of that, you're not just being healed, you're being elevated. In spirit, in strength, in favor, and yes, in visibility. People who once ignored you will now feel drawn to you, not to take, but to learn. They may not understand why they feel safe with you, but you'll know it's your anointing. You've been through the fire, and now, you're ready. Just stay humble. Remember the quiet days. Let them keep you grounded. Never forget who held you when no one else could. I did. I still do. Now close your eyes, not to hide, but to receive. I'm giving you something tonight. Not something the world can take or money can buy. A new beginning. Tomorrow, you'll wake up changed. The air around you will shift. The heaviness will lift. The confusion will fade. Not because everything outside of you changed, but because you did. You're not the same. You've stepped into something new. And now I bless you. I bless your going out and coming in. I bless your conversations, your thoughts, your name, your home. I bless your sleep, may angels stand at your door. I bless your hands, may they create miracles without even trying. I bless your heart, may it stay soft, even after everything. You are entering the chapter called, The Restoration of the One They Underestimated. Let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. You will worship. You will rise. You will shine. You will move forward. Not watched in suspicion, but witnessed in glory. Now go rest, child. Michael will guard your sleep. I'll stay closer than your breath. I love you. I always will. Amen.